Hi gang, welcome back into another episode of the Living Room Guitarist. My name's Dan, I'm your host. Love to be your host, love to have you in here as a guest, and we can talk about your guitar journey and the things you like to play when you're just kind of hanging out in your living room, the little chord progressions and song ideas and guitar licks and things that you like to make up and just discover what's possible with them, maybe turn them into songs, not chasing after fame and fortune here. We're just amateur guitar players who love to play the instrument, hang out together and share our ideas back and forth, help each other in our creative process, develop our tunes, because we love to play. Get out your guitar, let's play. I've got a little tune this week. It's in A minor, and believe it or not, even though it's in a minor chord, I still think it's kind of a bright tune that we kind of need as we move through 2022 here. I mean, I'm surprised I'm not wearing a mask right now here, but even though I'm by myself in this room. We could wear masks together and be in the same room, I suppose. We could do our distancing if you want to be a guest on the show live here. Of course, we can always do something over Zoom. We did that last week with Al and had just such a fun discussion as he and I just totally nerded out over guitars and classic rock. It was a lot of fun. Love to hear about your guitar journey. So submit something anytime. It's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Love to feature your playing, your living room material on the show as we kind of send things around the room and let our other guitar players have a whack at it. We develop our tunes together because we love to play. It's just so much fun. So get out your guitar and let's do this tune together. It's been a lot of fun for me to play this, just kind of toying with it over the last couple of weeks and seeing what could be possible. I'll call it Brighter Days, for lack of a better term. For me, and you may notice this too, if you remember back in the day when Heart had one of their early albums out, and Nancy Wilson had this wonderful long intro to Crazy on You, that Heart song that was a big hit for them. And this just kind of reminds me of something that she might do, okay? Of course, with her with much more skill and talent than me, but it's been a lot of fun to play this. So I'll show you what I have here. Okay, it's in an A minor, but we're gonna start up here, just kind of plucking that open E and do some slides. And I'll play you what I have and you see where you think it might be able to go and develop into something. So I appreciate your input that you have for me here. Okay, so raw, underdeveloped, still kind of working out what I want to do with it. So again, a few mistakes and technical errors here, but it's a lot of fun to play. The timing, is, questionable right now. The meter, a little bit questionable, but it's just something I thought was kind of fun to make different kind of shapes of minor chords, different voicings, and move it around the fretboard a little bit. So I'd love your input on it. What do you think this could become? Again, it's called Brighter Days. It's in A minor. We start up here on the just on that top E string. Just play that open E and slide from about 4 to 7, and just go 7, 5, and then open. Yeah, back to the G here, and then the E again. So ba 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 ba. then I play this different version of an A minor chord here. So think of just an A minor bar chord on the 5th fret. All I'm doing is just unbarring and just leaving my 2 fingers here and then bringing my index finger down to the 2nd string up on that 5th fret and just playing those 4 strings, well, those 5 strings. Actually, 3rd string up on that 5th fret, pardon me. All right. Bring it back to a G here. Again, we're just unbarring bar chords. So if you think of a G bar chord here, all I'm doing is playing the, right? So just those 5 strings here, or these 4 and middle strings. So. And then just a little walk up here on the, so 3rd fret, that G, and just using that 2nd string. Okay, and then you just play the A minor. And what I do is just slide it up to this different version of a well, let's call it a different version of a D, I suppose. But then I'm going to bring in that 4th string up on the 5th fret. So 2nd string up on the 3rd fret, 4th string up on the 5th fret, and whether or not you want to mute any of these other strings, I'll leave that up to you. I think it might sound interesting either way. So, and then slide back to the A minor. So I'm just using that 2nd string up here. Okay, so you want to strum the whole chord or something like that, or just hit that string. Alright, so quickly from the top. You might want to do that twice or just once, and sometimes on the 2nd run, instead of doing the whole thing twice, when I do the 2nd one, it's this first opening. And then find a way to just kind of pick your way into an E minor. Slide it up 1 fret. Sometimes I bring in that 4th string down on the 5th fret. Slide it up to the 5th fret. And then what I do is just come down here, just a quick D, just a quick little, just kind of a pull off. So D and pull off to a G, because that's what you get when you pull that off. And then come back to a standard G chord here, and then to an A minor. So. And just for fun, you can slide down here to 8, 9, 10. Right, 2nd string up, 3rd string up, 4th string up, and just play that chord. And just move it back to this minor. I guess it's basically a version of an E minor. Slide that index finger back to the 7th fret. Come to a D on the 5th fret. And then that A minor, just switch your fingering here. If you want to hit that G again. And then back to the E minor. Basically, I land back here on the A minor, and I just kind of let it, figure out a way to kind of let it fade out there, and then I come into a slightly crunchier version where I'm just going to hit the A minor, G, and then I come into a different voicing of F, G, A minor, and we'll talk through that. So A minor, G, and then F. What I'm going to do is just those 2 bottom strings on the 1st fret. And then I'm kind of muting the 3rd string up, or sometimes not, but 4th string up on that 3rd fret, and I'm just going to slide it up 2 frets to make it a G, and then slide it up 2 more frets, and I'm going to change a little bit. I'm going to bar those bottom 3 strings on fret 5, and just keep that here, and this pluck that open A, and you've got a nice different version of an A minor. So you can do that as many times as makes sense to you. And then you have choices about what you want to do with that. Sometimes I'll come back here to this E minor and do a little bounce from a D to a G. It's really how you use your pick hand that matters too. You really have to coordinate when you do that little bounce. Da, 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 da. Play it out however you want to. I don't know, I think it's got some potential to be just kind of a fun, bright tune, even though it's in a minor key. It's a lot of fun to play. So let's just call it Brighter Days, and that's my submission this week on the Living Room Guitarist. Love to hear your submissions, whatever you think of this tune, what you can do with it, or anything, again, you've heard on a past show that you want to respond to, and give us your version of something, or share your own living room material. You are creative and a good guitar player. I don't care if you've been playing for 2 weeks or 20 years, you're a good guitar player because you're thoughtful and creative and you love this instrument. So come on and join us in the living room. Join us anytime here and submit whatever you like, livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. We'll see you on the next episode. I'll play this out just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with us today.